Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to another Clarity Social TV show. I'm Jazz and I'm joined here with Deborah. Nice to see everybody. Now, if you saw us at 10, you would know that we've got a fantastic Grey Friday show going on here. Sale. Thank you very much. Some great deals.
Actually, it's a great weekend, really, isn't it?
Well,
because it runs till midnight on Monday. So
yes,
yeah, time to think about it. But I popped down to see Sue earlier, and she's been busy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I bet she has. Now let me just check. You should have Jane in the room with you.
Hi, Jane.
Hiya, Jane. If Jane, you could just let me know that the sound is okay. And we'll just see if any of our friends are joining.
People are arriving.
Brilliant.
It's good. And we should say, actually, if you were expecting to see Paul, I'm really sorry. He's got a really bad attack of the lurgy. Seriously, worse than man flu. It's a really bad lurgy.
Yeah.
And he's gone home to his bed.
I know.
So, yeah, I hope you're soon better, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and Barb's working from home today. So all the grown-ups have left the building. It's me and Jazz.
I know. Was that a good decision? Paul's probably regretting that now, isn't he? Twice in a row. There we go. Oh, and Grace is here with us too.
Oh, hi, Grace.
There we go. Everyone's coming in. Right. Should we have a little talk about our show today?
Oh, we could do, couldn't we? Why not?
This morning, you saw some of Sam Crowe's beautiful new Christmas tree designs and BOW-WOB papers as well. Deb demoed some lovely cards for you that I'll let you now show and explain what you got up to.
Yeah, so we talked through these two demos. These are on the, what's the page called? I'm going to
Catch Up and Craft.
Catch Up and Craft page. Do you know, it's terrible. I'm going to write it on a post-it note and put it on the desk. I cannot ever, I can find it. I just can't ever remember what it's called. Catch Up and Craft. And so these are the demo downloads from this morning's show. In fact, this one I blogged, went out on my blog just before lunch as well. So you can find it on my blog at deborahscraftyblog.com. It's on the Clarity Worldwide and Clarity Mini Makes an ATC Facebook pages as well.
Brilliant.
With links in there. But it tells you all the supplies we made, and then you can click through to this morning's show to watch it back. But there's a step-by-step in my blog as well. So we've kind of got all bases covered.
Brilliant. Okay.
So yeah, I love this little one with the penguin.
I know, isn't he cute?
He's just adorable.
What did you name him again?
Percy.
Percy the penguin. Love him. Right. So
that's all there available for you from the 10 a.m. show and on the website.
Brilliant. Okay, and then we've got two more lovely demos coming up this afternoon as well. The demo downloads for those will also be available in the catch up. You've got me doing it now. What is it, Deb? Go on. Catch up and craft. Come on. Next
I knew it was
time.
C's.
Maybe 2026 will be the year. There we go. Right. Should we have a little look at what we've got on for today then? Yeah, absolutely. So you can see here on your screen. Also, we should probably tell our friends where they will be able to shop and get in contact with us. So if you would like to,
it's just like Strictly.
There we go. Go to claritycrafts.com. You can place an order online, or you can give the office a call. That will be Sue or Pete, and maybe even Louise now has taken the phones over too. If you'd like to give us a call on 01732 868 215. And then we can place that order for you. Okay.
Yeah, and Grace has just popped the link for the show into the chat as well. Thanks, Grace.
Perfect.
She's just as well, since we can't remember what we're supposed to be talking about.
Absolutely. Right. Should we have a little look here? If I pass those over to you, Deb, we have got a bundle here of two beautiful Peace and Noel framers. Your item number is 12117, and then they are also available individually. This bundle here, we've got great savings, 30% in your Grey Friday sale. So you will be spending £23.45 for these two A5 square stamp sets and the masks as well. So that is a great saving of £10.05. And don't forget also, your club discounts do apply. So one club, you're saving 10%. That's a saving of £12.40. No, it's not. Pardon me. No, it is. I was right. Sorry. It's the afternoon, Deb, and it's Friday. 2 clubs, you're saving 12.5%. That's a saving of £12.98. And then if you're in all 3 clubs, you are only paying £19.93. That's a saving of £13.57.
Which is great because it makes the stamp sets just under a tenner each.
Absolutely.
Really
Isn't that great? With the masks too. Can't forget
exactly.
that.
Exactly. Okay. And these are sets that we've had for a while. In fact, you may remember I did a series on them earlier in this year with other stamp sets out of this collection that all have the aperture in the stamp, but we saved these 2 for now. It didn't feel appropriate to do them in June.
No.
So we've saved them for now for Christmas time. They're great. So in the best clarity way, you can build little scenes into the O and the C. Here are the masks, and you get this whole outer bit, but the O peels off the center. So you can mask this off, create stuff around the background and color, or mask the outside around the O, and then create your scenes inside it. And then the same with the C on piece, and that's cut right out for you as well. I'm going to be using this one, one of these, not this exact mask, later. So that again, you can mask it off and create your scenes or outer blending if you want to. Really useful.
Fantastic. All right. Should we have a little look at some artwork?
Yeah, let's.
What should we start off with? Peace or Noel? Oh, what's your
favourite?
Go on,
Noel's nearest.
Noel. Okay.
Let's go with that one.
Right, here we go.
We'll just move those out of the way and then we can see.
Shall I pass them over to you?
Okay.
We'll do it that way.
Yep.
Perfect.
Let's go. All right. Got to start with Ms. Gray.
Let's come in a little bit, shall we?
This is a Barbara special. This is so classically Barbara, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
So, and this is heat embossed, gold heat embossed. Let me see, I wasn't very good at, there we go. That's lovely. Look at sheen on that. It's done on clarity coated cardstock, not on the stencil card.
Okay.
So, and she's masked that off and then has braided the inks in, but coming across the centre as well. And then just a little tree. That's from, I think that's, I don't know, I can't remember which set that's from. It's not from this set, but that's the beauty actually. Lots of the other clarity small sets of trees, animals, etc. Lots of the miniature sets.
Yes,
that's probably from one of the miniature sets.
I would have thought
will work within these apertures as well. So these will work with your existing stash, which is always great. It's good value for money. But that is a classic Barbara Gray, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Okay.
We looked at the penguins this morning. Look at this.
Oh, they're so cute.
So I had the penguins with Sam's Christmas trees this morning, but they work with the Noel framer as well. I think this is Jane Telford, not Jane. This is brilliant. I love it.
I know.
I do adore these penguins. They are just such fun.
They're very cute.
And then on to a more classic traditional Christmas scene. I think this is a nativity set from the miniatures.
Yes.
And then with just a masked background. So you just get the hint of the landscape behind it. Beautiful. Sheila Metzler. That's just such a lovely scene, isn't it? And really traditional. So the great thing about these is you can kind of go, you can go fun with them. You can go very traditional style. So they work across lots of different ways. And just look at this one, which is Linda Spencer.
Oh, look.
Barbara blogged about these yesterday on barbaragrayblog.com. And this was the featured photo for the blog.
One,
absolutely beautiful. So it's got gold. I'm guessing that's gold glitter done with a glue pen because it's dotted on it. But you can just see the sparkle on that. It's fabulous.
Gorgeous.
But again, just stamping some of the other clarity trees in the background. I love the way Linda's used some masking to hide the bottom of the letters. Do you see?
Oh, right.
When she stamped it,
So they're sat in the snow.
They're sat in the snow. Isn't that clever?
That is lovely.
Just brilliant.
Brilliant. Well done, Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here's another one with the kids decorating the tree. Lots of presents.
This is another quite fun one, isn't it?
It is.
I think.
It is.
You
can step it in lots of different directions,
yeah,
really.
that's it. You can have them as landscapes or just a framer.
And get this from Sonia Goodliff. How fun's that?
I know. Look at it. That's brilliant. And so the Noel just kind of stands on its own as well. You don't have to put anything within the O.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. This is one layer as well. So she's masked either side of this panel with low tack tape, I'm guessing, and then has blended across this and stamped that in, bit of splatter, and then has added all the gifts and joya around.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, this is Andy Duggan. Looks, they're going more mixed media on this one with stenciling.
Yeah.
That lovely leafy swirl.
That was one of Paul's favourites.
That was one of the first stamps I had.
Was it really?
Yeah. And then this has been fussy cut and then stuck on. And the new super smooth paper that we've now got available will be perfect for this.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Really perfect.
Lovely.
That's so lovely.
Okay.
Here's another one with the kids. This time they're stood on the letters, obviously. I think that's Andy as well. Love the monochrome look of that. So you don't have to go full colour. You can look really classy.
Yes.
With monochrome.
Beautiful.
But from black and white onto more colour. So this is Sonia Goodliff again on one of the designer papers. Can't remember which one, but it is definitely one of them.
It definitely is.
Sonia will have said Shenandoah.
Ah, very nice.
It's lovely. So you don't have to use red and green. And actually, that doesn't need to be, that's not necessarily a Christmas card. I don't think we have these sentiments available anymore, but lots of our other sentiments would work.
Absolutely.
So you can make birthday cards with it.
Brilliant. And last
this is another Sonia special. That's definitely Antarctica.
Yes, definitely.
She stamped the frame round, but this is just beautiful and it's glittered.
I love
Heat
that
embossed with glittery black sparkle.
Oh wow! On that Noel, it's so classy, isn't it?
Yeah, and again, there's nothing in there. She's just used the highlight out of the paper and then stamped joya across it.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Okay,
so that's a taster on the Noel, and then on Peace.
Here we go.
Barbara Gray leading the pack again.
Oh look!
As usual, another one done on the coated cardstock. And just outlined in gold, but this brayering just works so fantastically,
doesn't it?
On the coated card.
I'd never seen it on the coated card before, brayering, but it does. Well, I probably have, but didn't know it was. Yeah, so many possibilities with that, isn't there?
Yeah, really lovely, really lovely.
Oh, I like this next
another one. Look at that night sky in the sea, and Santa heading off out with the reindeer.
That's brilliant.
It's just dramatic, isn't it? That is Dee Paramore.
Dee, beautiful.
Yeah, really good. And another one from Dee, this time done on craft card. And just a little blended ink undone in one colour.
Lovely. There's something about the craft card, isn't there?
Yeah.
Everything just looks fabulous on it.
I know, it's really lovely. Carol Pankstello. Look at that.
Oh, so that's reindeer.
I was going to say that's a designer paper, but it's not. I can feel it's watercolour card. So Carol's created that and then stamped on the watercolour card.
Okay.
And this is a drop shadow with the pencils. We were talking about shadows this morning with grey pencils.
Oh, lovely.
Which just makes it pop, gives it that 3D look.
Brilliant. Okay.
I think these are from one of Linda Williams' Christmas compendiums.
They definitely are. I recognise the reindeer. Yeah.
But then not so Christmas with the poppies.
But that works
Sheila again.
Also,
Definitely. That's just an inky background. And then she stamped one of our poppy stamps around the edges. That's just so lovely.
Isn't it? Good use.
Definitely.
Stamp.
And then Sheila again with this one. Look at that. And I think this must be a treetop from somewhere to make this edging.
I think so.
Yeah. But that's just lovely, all in the tonal colours.
And those designer papers, they're just automatic landscapes, aren't
Yep,
they? Is
yep.
that a designer? It must be.
It must be.
I
Doesn't
should-
say. I'm just feeling it. It feels like it is. I think it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
by complete contrast, get those northern lights.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
Wow.
amazing? Linda Spencer.
Linda.
Done with the mountains and hills masks. And then I'm not sure. Distress inks in the sky, but it's on the coated cardstock. So they've
Okay.
blended.
Right, I see.
That's fantastic.
That's one of my favourites. That's beautiful.
Love that, Linda. And this one is D again. So it's on white card, I think. It is on white card. She's blended all into the background, and then just this wonderful. Is that one of the? Doesn't say. I wonder if that's one of our mixed impressions background.
Do you know what? It probably is.
I think maybe one of the wood ones, wood
Yes.
effect ones. But what a brilliant effect for the sand
I know.
coming across, and then that's coloured, I think, with a metallic pen, possibly heat embossed, actually.
Very good.
Lovely. Okay, we're getting there. Another more traditional scene, again done on the coated cardstock.
Beautiful. Look at that cabin just kind of sat
It's
in
with
the
the lights. Do you
background.
see the lights in it?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Very good.
So lovely. He's obviously king of the castle.
Yeah.
He jumped up on top just to keep an eye on things. And then a traditional, this reminds me of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
traditional
bet it
scene.
does. Yes, that is
Because, of course,
lovely.
Santa is available worldwide.
Of course.
Have you ever watched, it's called NORAD?
Yes.
North American.
We do it every
It's the
year.
American, one of the American military websites, and they track Santa traveling around the world on Christmas Eve. If you've not seen it, it's definitely worth a look. You can check, and then where he is at any given time.
Yeah. I know, I'm 26 and I still do. I still get excited to see where he is. And then when he gets closer to the UK, you're thinking, oh, I better go to bed.
This is exciting. This is exciting.
I love it.
Yeah, definitely worth a look.
Well, speaking of Christmas, how many days now are we until
I don't know.
Christmas?
I can't bear to look.
I get scared to look.
I can't even think Christmas yet because my son's getting married on Wednesday.
Oh, I see.
So I've kind of got to get through that first, and then Christmas.
Right.
I haven't really planned Christmas presents or anything yet. I think people might be just getting vouchers.
Oh, Clarity vouchers.
Maybe not all of them will get Clarity vouchers.
Oh, okay. We'll let you off.
Yeah.
But you probably do know that Barbara has got her blog running at the moment, 100 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
So today, counting down. I think we are in the 20s now.
Yeah, we must be.
We are. So today we do have Sam's Christmas collection, her stamps and BOW-WOBs. Barb would have blogged. And it's just great to check them out. Each day she will highlight a different product, Christmassy or not. It just really gets you in the festive mood, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And actually, what has really reminded me is how vast Clarity's library of Christmas products is. It's just huge. To be able to do 100 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Different products every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Is really amazing.
I know. When we first started, we thought, are we going to be able to keep this up? And now we're going, oh, but we haven't used this one yet, or this one, or this one. I know. Yeah.
And it's been a really good reminder because there's lots of stuff in my stash that I think, oh yeah, I've forgotten about that.
Oh, of course.
We'll have to have a look at that. However, that's not our job today to tell you to go and find what's in your stash. We're trying to vlog you the new stuff.
Yeah, very true.
Let's not muck about it.
No, absolutely not. Speaking of, let's have a look.
Let's have a look
at
what we're going to do.
Beautiful demos.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of demos today. And actually, I've got one that I blogged yesterday. I'll show you that later. So we'll start with the piece stamp set. I am losing the ability to speak. It obviously is the post-lunch effect.
We're in it together, don't worry.
If I dry, you just have to keep talking.
Okay.
No pressure, no pressure. I thought I'd do something different with this one. This is from a layout online that I think was designed for patterned paper for, cutting pieces and layering them up.
Okay.
But actually, I've done it with stencils. So when you look at the card, here's the card. Oh, look, it looks the same as the picture. Well done, Jazz.
Thanks.
This is all one layer on this background. but it's just using the aperture mat stencils, which I think are fantastic. I've started using them more and more now for things. So we'll have a look about how you can build up a background. It just makes a change from framing it and adding a background around the frame.
Okay, brilliant. Because I don't think we've had a look at those aperture mats in a while, so it'd be nice to revisit them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to move on and just have a look at some, because I'm not sure how long that'll take. And we have to finish the show today.
We do.
We're going to move on and look at using those fantastic autumn winter skies toppers. I've got the Build a Landscape Christmas stamps with this one, but also popping some foiling on it. And I was doing this at the open day. It was really popular. Well, I wasn't foiling, Paul was foiling.
Paul was.
Paul at the open day was foiling anything that wasn't nailed to a craft desk.
He kept running into the kitchen. Look, Jazz,
He came over to my desk at one point and just went, "Have you got anything I can foil?" And I went, "Oh, there's a few samples here." And next thing I knew, half my display had gone.
Oh,
and he was foiling everything within touch and then foiling stuff out of the packets. So it's just such a wonderful effect. And these make quick and easy cards, actually, because the toppers have done a lot of the work for you.
That's it.
It's just how you showcase that and build on it.
Brilliant.
So we'll look at that second as well.
Okay.
Right. Have we got anything else we need to talk about?
I don't believe so. I think we should go for it.
We'll go for it.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll start with this card. Let me find my glasses. She's laughing. I managed to come without my glasses today, but fortunately Home Bargains down the road was open, and these are reading glasses at £1.49. What's
good.
not to like?
Exactly. Did they work?
They work, but I just have to remember my main glasses are office glasses, so they have reading and middle distance, and these are only reading. Okay. So when I've got these on, I can't see the screens are blur. No. So it's down to you to keep an eye on that bit. Okay. Oh, the trials of life. Right. Okay. Let's have a look then. What do I need? Actually, let's get a piece of. You get a piece of cream paper.
Okay.
The white always looks better against it. There we go. I should have had that out ready. My apologies. Right, and we'll start to build this up. It's actually, once you've got the process, it's actually really easy. Okay. And you can play with it with colours and different size shapes in the background, etc. You frame lots of stuff.
Fantastic.
Okay, a piece of card.
That's a good start.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. I cut it at 40. I've written on my notes that I cut it at 14 centimeters. Don't know what that is in inches. I'm a child of the 70s.
Yeah,
as in when I was growing up. I was born before then, and so I was at school in that crossover between imperial and decimal and metric.
I see. Yeah.
So I work in both inches and centimeters. And flip between the two without thinking about it. My kids can't cope when I'm talking, and I don't suppose you can either. Like, talk to you about inches, and you're like, look at me.
Oh yeah, I'm a centimetres
like I'm talking
girl.
Serbo-Croat or something.
But Barb's an inches girl,
she
so
is.
We do get a bit confused sometimes. We have to go on the old like
conversion.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Oh, look at that. It's a lovely size stamp.
It is. It's really nice. Really nice. Yeah. So this is probably about five inches, just under 5 inches, somewhere around that.
Sometimes when we look at a stamp that's a little bit bigger than we're used to, it can be quite intimidating, can't it?
It can.
But this is a lovely size.
I'm going to move that down a wee bit.
A lovely size to get, you know, if you're a beginner.
Yeah.
What a great set to start off with.
Yeah, because you've got all of those the worker accent stamps that you can use as well, just to build your scene. So it is a bit bigger than 5 inches because this is a 5x5 meg mount.
Okay.
So I've just lined it up, as you know I love to do, so the edges of the stamp, I've just kind of got an equal border around the stamp edges. Right. You need a good juicy ink pad for this. In fact, I'm going to stamp it with, let's try it with my archival. It is a new pad. What I often do, and I saw Barb doing this the other day as well, is I'll mix 2 inks on my stamp.
Yes. I
So
do that sometimes if I'm testing a stamp too.
that's the archival down, which gives you a really sharp image anyway.
Yes.
But then I'll add versifying Claire over it, because this is juicier, and you'll kind of fill in the rest of the stamped image.
You're kind of guaranteed to get your full image then,
Indeed.
aren't you, on a bit of a bigger stamp.
And this one's been stamped up quite a few times. But if you're starting with a new stamp, ink it up and then just leave it for a few minutes, and then ink it, not even a few minutes, a minute or so, and then ink it again. Barbara talks about that as seasoning the stamps. So you kind of soak ink onto it to start with.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then the other thing is to make sure that you've pushed right round this image. Your outer edges will always stamp the P and the E.
Yes.
I have to be careful how I say that.
Alison has
if I work through.
Sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say, Alison's just said that this was the first stamp that she ever bought. She didn't even know who Clarity was, but she loved the stamp so much. Brilliant. While you're stamping that, I'll just let you know for the single stamp, the Piece Framer A5 square stamp and mask set, your item number is 11076. So you'll be paying £11.72 for this stamp set. So that's 30% off in the Grey Friday sale. So you're saving £5.03 there, plus all of your club discounts too.
Handy. Right, so I'm going to mask off the centre of the C. And the helpful thing, I talked about lining up masks this morning with our little penguin friend.
Yes.
The useful thing about this mask as well is there's a little bit of the E printed on it, so you can aim for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not a circle, it's an oval.
Right.
I'm not bang on there, but it's good enough. But look, you can just, that end tab of the E, you can let
me zoom in a little bit.
You can line in here on the mask.
Oh yes, you can see that.
If you aim for that,
yeah,
you can get it in roughly the right place.
Brilliant.
I've got a little bit of a gap there, but it doesn't matter. It's good enough.
Okay.
Near enough is good enough for this.
Near enough.
Okay, let's talk about the aperture matte stencils.
All right,
which I'm going to use. I'm using the square and the rectangle, but we've got circles and ovals available in these as well.
We do indeed.
Can you just zoom it back out, please?
Yes, of course.
Jazz, thank you. These are great. So we had these a little while ago, and I've recently got into using them more. But you get multiple apertures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6. So there's 8 in each stencil, A4 size, which gives you the opportunity to create backgrounds. But I've used them for layering up the pieces. The other great thing is you get all the cutout bits as well.
Oh.
And these make, I don't know if you heard, but I quite like using embedders on
Do you?
cards. Yeah.
Do you really?
and actually, these are all different sizes and different sizes to the embedders. These give you a whole load more to go at.
Different sizes that you wouldn't have already.
So lots more option.
Brilliant.
On those. It's fantastic. I love them.
So I've got some item numbers here for you. Your square aperture matte is 00940, and then your rectangle aperture matte is 00941. These will also be in the Grey Friday sale.
Okay, so I've lined this up with one of the squares just over the C in Piece. And I've gone halfway down the E. Because that will balance when I come to do this side.
I see. Okay.
That's just one of the things to think about if you're doing this. It doesn't matter which size, you know, to a great extent, it doesn't matter which size apertures you use, provided you've kind of got it centered. Otherwise, it looks out of balance.
I see what you mean. So you want to be centered to the whole word, not the C. Okay. There you go. Our trusty low tack tape there. Great for holding down. Never rips your card, does it? Okay.
I didn't bring my. When I did this, I used Post-it notes, but anyway, we'll be fine. Which are quite handy for if you want to block off bigger areas.
Oh, so you're not wasting too much tape.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But this will be fine. I can make this work. She says confidently. The reason for covering all those off is no matter how careful you are, you're bound to. There's always a risk you'll catch a bit of it and get a smudge. So make sure it's all down, and then we're fine.
Lovely.
Okay, bingo. Right, on to my. So I've used 3 colours on this card: Salvage Patina for the square, and then Evergreen Bow and Lucky Clover.
Okay.
Oxides, you could use inks as well, work equally well. And they're just tonal colours getting darker.
Yes.
So it pulls you through into that.
Lovely.
But you could do it in contrasting colours. There's so many options with this. Let's start with the Salvage Patina.
Okay, that's a lovely. Is this one you used this morning as well?
No, I used Speckled Egg this morning.
Oh, okay.
This is a bit more tealy colour.
Tealy, right.
Right, let's just, and so I'm going to sweep in around the aperture just to create that first square.
Okay, lovely. So you're just kind of building up that colour nice and slowly.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Same as we talked about this morning. You just keep going till you think you've got enough.
Yeah. Something I love as well, watching demos, is when you lift up that stencil and you haven't quite seen how much colour has gone down.
There's so much there
until you see that crisp white line. It's beautiful.
And so the other thing that's useful then is spot-on sponges, because you can kind of darken it around the edge, but also just pull in all that ink that's on your stencil from the brush. So it helps with cleaning.
Yeah, that's right. But then gives it that lovely kind of definition, doesn't it?
Let's pop a bit more down there.
Lovely.
Okay, that'll do. Now, at this point, I am not going to lift that stencil off yet.
Okay.
Because I want to cover that square now to be able to do the next one.
I see. Okay.
And that's where these pop out bits, I'm sure there's a better word for them than that, come into play, because it's easiest to pop that down in there while I've still got the stencil in place. I know it's in exactly the right place.
Okay.
And then take the stencil off. So in order to do that, I'll have a bit of low tack tape. Why wouldn't I? Let me just make sure that the ink is off this mask bit. Double it over. I can stick it on that mask there. Okay, and then I can line this up into the aperture. And it's down.
Brilliant.
Okay, so now I know that's in exactly the right place. Whereas if I took the stencil off and then tried to line that up over it, it'll always be a bit off. It's just
of course.
the nature of life, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Okay. So now I'll take the stencil off, but I can't do your big reveal yet. Oh, no, I've forgotten a step. Dear me.
What you've forgotten?
I've forgotten. So I want to, let me just lift this out. Come on, out you come. It's not going to move now, is it? Talk among yourselves for a minute. It'll go. It'll go. Come on, come on.
There you go.
There we go. The other thing I want to do, because it looks a bit insipid. No, I want to give the frame a bit more definition.
Okay. Yeah.
Before I finish. So I've got a micron pen. This is a number 4, but whatever number you've got to hand will work. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go round the inside edge of the stencil.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just to frame. Come down here. Down here. So you're literally kind of tracing the edge of the stencil.
Oh, how handy.
Bingo.
To have that perfect straight line at your fingertips, really.
Yeah. Then we'll edit. It's not like this is live or anything. We'll edit that last bit out.
We'll get rid of that bit. Don't worry.
I can feel everybody sat at home rolling their eyes. Okay, now it fits in, and it fits in perfectly. Where as we were. I wouldn't mind,
Oh,
friends,
dear.
but I've got a step-by-step list written here next to me. Oh dear.
That's all right. You're doing good, Deb.
The
You're
perils
doing
of
good.
advancing age, eh?
Oh, stop. Right. So we're getting rid of all of that masking
All that masking
tape
tape's coming
now.
off,
Okay.
allegedly. There we go.
There it is.
Right, and then I'm going to lift this off carefully without dislodging that.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's my first bit done.
Okay.
Right, let's swap for a rectangle then. So this one's longer than that square, so it will go above and below. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to line this one for the centre. I'm going down the centre of the P.
Right.
So that it's balanced with the either side.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do want to kind of pre-plan where all of your
You kind of
shapes
need to
are
think
gonna
about
go.
it a bit. Yeah. Right.
If you want it perfect, that is. I'm sure if you're more of a mixed media, you could just have a bit of fun with it, really.
You could,
couldn't you?
And you can play around with different size apertures out here. You've got lots to go at.
Yes.
Lots of options. Right. The trick is let's just recover these.
Okay.
I might be able to do it with that.
Oh, here we go. Jane's let us know that it's 27 days till Christmas.
Oh, thanks,
today.
Jane. That makes me feel so much not better.
Are you going to do an emergency Christmas shop?
Oh, I don't know
this
what
weekend?
I'm going to do.
I know.
No, I'm busy all weekend.
Oh.
I can't do anything till after the wedding, really.
Oh,
That's
the
just all
wedding.
consuming.
How exciting, though. I know. It has kind of flown by, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It has. Indeed.
But we say that every year.
Yeah.
And it's really strange, you know, but Christmas is on the 25th of December every year, and yet it always seems to take us by surprise.
I know. Especially crafters.
Do you know, the scary thing, I am turning into my mother.
Why is that?
Oh, I can't believe it's nearly December already.
We all get there eventually, though, don't we?
Right. Okay, back to this. Switching to evergreen bow now, which is a lovely bluey green.
Yes.
Okay, I've got everything masked off, all my other apertures covered. Back in with the stencil brush. Pick this up, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same as I did with the blue square.
Okay.
With the Salvage patina, and I'm brushing in here. But of course that square's protected, so that's going to sit in front of this next panel.
Right, got you. Bit like masking off, isn't it?
Yeah,
really,
it is masking essentially. It's just you're using a stencil piece rather than one of our adhesive reusable masks. Yes. Right, I reckon that'll about do it. Don't need a huge amount. It's really, and because you're only doing a small area, it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Right, sponge. Let's just pull this in. Pulling the ink off the stencil helps clean it at the same time. Love a bit of 2 for 1.
Can our friends at home see this okay? Do you think we need to come in a little bit closer? Let's do that. There we go. Okay. That's better.
Is that all right?
Yeah, lovely.
Okay. Right. So having done that, before I lift this stencil, I'm going to go around it again with the Micron pen.
Okay.
Okay, so that I've got this one outlined. And I'll stop at this stencil. I don't need to come around this stencil. I've already done it.
Yes, that's right.
Just pop it down there. And then across there. Whoops, came off a bit. Never mind. Okay.
Brilliant.
Right, bit more low-tack tape.
Okay, so same again. We're gonna then
same again.
Yeah.
I've got the infill bit that fits this bit.
Brilliant.
So it's going to go in there. Come on, stick down. Doesn't want to play. And then I can slot this in. That's it.
Okay.
Anchor that down. Right. Masking tape off.
And then we're down to our final shape.
Then onto the last one.
All right. And what's great about the low tack masking tape is you've just reused it every single time. It doesn't lose that stick.
No, I mean, it will go over time, obviously, but for something like this,
when you're doing it all in one go, it's great to not have to waste a lot.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right, I'm going to keep my hand on that while I lift this off. Okay, so now I've got two shapes. I'm going to stick with this. Let's have a look. I can't even remember which one I used now. It's probably that one. Now, this isn't long enough. Like if I wanted a longer one, I'd have to go to one of the bigger frames, but they're nearly as wide as these two.
Yes.
So a little bit of judicious juggling will follow. So I'm going to use this one, which is top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just going to do this top bit to start with.
Oh, okay. It's not one shape. I see.
Because it's not long enough. But it's the right width for what I want.
Okay.
I hope this isn't too boring. It's
No,
not like one
not
of those
at all.
videos where you're watching paint dry.
No.
We're watching ink dry.
No, it's fun to see all of the different compositions and think the different ones you could come up with, really.
So there's lots. And with the circles and ovals as well, there's masses you can do.
Yes. Yeah, you could use all four, couldn't you?
You could. You could. It might be really nice to see what this looks like framed with a circle, actually. I hadn't thought about that one.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it would go nicely around the C or on the Noel, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Look nice around the O.
That's not quite long enough. I need a bit more. I'll treat myself to another little bit for there.
Oh, spoiling yourself.
I know. Well, it is Grey Friday. They're on offer.
It is indeed.
Okay, so I've now got that top bit exposed there over the two stencil pieces that are stuck down. So let's grab a brush. Looks like about the right colour. Lucky Clover this time. A yummy bright green.
Okay, yeah, nice vivid green there.
Yeah. So let's just brush this in here. Trying to work out how to do it without my hand being in the way so you can actually see what I'm doing.
And there must be so many beautiful colour compositions you could use. Compositions?
Yes,
is that
combinations.
The right word? Combinations, thank you. That you could use as well.
They're great things you can get now that give you colour combinations together, like cards and things that show you, you know, three or five colours to put together in a combo.
Oh, right, okay.
I often struggle with colours and I have a terrible tendency to use the same colours all the time.
Right.
Right. Okay, that's that top bit done. So before I go any further, I am going to outline it with my Micron pen.
Okay.
I'm just pushing the stencil down onto the card so my pen's nicely against it. Just that top one and then down each side because I'm butting up onto the stencils. You don't have to go around the stencil.
Yeah.
Like I said before. Right, okay, now we're back to removing masking tape again.
Okay.
This should be called the removing masking tape demo. But it is worth it taking the trouble to cover all the other apertures, then you don't run the risk of getting a smudge.
No, very true.
Okay, now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to keep this roughly level. Yeah?
Yeah, that looks good to me.
I'm just doing it by eye. Yeah, about there.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it really?
It's not.
If it's not
Look,
straight.
I smudged outside it there, but never mind.
That's all right.
That thing about how critical we all are of our own work.
I know. We are, yeah. Any kind of creative mind is always going to criticise itself.
That's very profound.
It is a little bit, isn't it, for a Friday afternoon?
I know.
But it is true, though. We are too hard on ourselves when it
How many
comes
times
to our art.
with crafters do make something, somebody admires it and you immediately point out what didn't go right on it?
Oh, every time.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's not so bad for me. On a computer, I can just press back. But you can't quite do that with a stencil brush, can you?
Okay. So now I'm going to come down in this bit, which is mirroring that bit, which just makes it look like it's all one panel coming through.
Okay.
If you look at the card, that's what I did here and here. So they're two separate bits of stencil, but it gives the illusion of it being one piece going
It
through
does,
underneath.
as if you've done that one first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. That colour just goes on so quickly.
I know, it's lovely. It's a really handy one.
Jane's just messaged saying, tell Deb that she can rub it out with an ink eraser.
Oh, nice
that
one,
little
yeah.
smudge. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks,
That's
Jane.
good to know. See, I love
Good
our
reminder.
crafting community. It's
Good
great,
reminder.
isn't it? All the little tips and tricks you get.
Whoop, that was a bit heavy, but never mind. The other good thing with these sponges is they will smear. So if you've got a heavy blob, like I've gone a bit heavy here, if I just keep working over it, I mean, it won't go completely, but you can blend it in.
Right, okay.
Cool. And then round with the pen. And then we'll have a look and see what it looks like.
Yay, the best part. Perfect.
Done. And the great thing about doing that is because you've got a stamped image here, you need that black outline to define the panels.
Yeah, you
really
do.
Otherwise it looks, I don't know can't think what the word is, a bit meh.
Yeah, the technical term.
That's the technical term. Okay, right, deep breath. Let's go and
see.
see what's happened under here.
Okay. Start opening a present.
It is, isn't it? Well, it is nearly Christmas. So.
Yeah.
Okay, right, we'll take that off there.
Right, layer
Lift that
one off.
Lift that off.
Layer two.
And then take that one off. Bingo.
Lovely. Oh, look at that.
So you've got 3 panels now. And actually, once you've worked out, the process is actually quite easy and straightforward.
Yeah.
You just need to choose your mask. Let's just see if I can sort this out with an ink eraser. Do you see here, I'm a bit smudgy.
Let's come in a little bit closer.
No, don't.
Oh, don't.
No, it's all right.
zoom
Come
out.
in closer. Let's just see if my ink eraser will just take that out. Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Thank you, Jane.
No, it's so much better. So they will also be in the Grey Friday sale, running until midnight Monday. Yep. So you've got lots of opportunities.
So that's the Faber-Castell.
Perfect.
Eraser pencil, the white one.
Lovely. Okay, what's next?
Oh yes, we're going to sort out the little scene in here.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I am when I can find. Where's my pins gone? There we go. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll just pop a little scene in there, because when I take this off, that's just very white.
Lovely.
There, it is nice. So I've grabbed a couple of the stamps from the set. I won't, 3 actually. So there's this lovely little winter cabin.
Yeah. And
then 2 trees.
Beautiful.
So I didn't bother masking for this. I just popped them in. I'm going to use one of the clarity mounts. I do like these. They're lovely. I use them sideways on because I find they're really easy to hold.
Okay,
that way.
Yes.
These are a bit big for the stamp pens.
They are, yeah.
So it's just nice. Right, we'll pop the cabin in watering can archival, which is lovely dark bluey grey.
Okay.
You may have noticed I like things with blue tones.
Well, you don't want a black, really, do you?
No, because I want it to push back from the sea.
Yeah.
This is in black, and I want the scene to look like you're looking through.
That's right, yeah. Okay.
Right. Stamp it off first, and it's stamping fine.
Lovely.
Of course, the test then is it going to stamp fine on here?
Oh,
gosh, it's 10 to 3 already.
Look, is it really?
Yeah, I think we're in a time warp. Something's happened to the clocks.
It has. That stamped out really nicely, that one.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I went with library green archival for the trees. Just to pull that green through.
Yeah, very nice. Okay. So you're going with archival for the stamps.
Yeah, because I'm not colouring them, so you just get a sharper image.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Nice.
Lovely. And because it's a kind of silhouette stamp, it doesn't matter if you go over the cabin
no,
a little
not
bit,
at all.
does it?
Not at all. And if you think about it, if that tree's in front of the cabin, you would see bits of the cabin.
Yes, you
through
would.
the branches. Well, that's what I tell myself anyway. I've got excuses for everything, let me promise you. Okay, and then this one can overstamp this tree as well a bit. I'll just come a bit further forward. Bingo.
Lovely.
It still looks a bit stark, though. It's very white, isn't it?
It is a little bit, yeah. What we're going to do?
I'm going to pop a bit of the Salvage Patina, this colour.
Yeah.
Just into the sky and the ground.
Okay.
It just softens it off, makes it look a bit snowy. I haven't bothered masking. I'm literally dabbing.
Okay, really just dabbing.
Yeah, and just a bit. It gives you that kind of bluey tint that you get in snow sometimes. Yes. And then a bit in the sky just to soften that off around it all.
Yeah.
Don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. It just softens that off.
A lot less harsh, yeah.
There we go. That'll do.
Brilliant.
Done. Let me just turn this over so it's against a clean piece. There you are.
Oh, that is just stunning.
And that just makes it look wintry.
Absolutely stunning.
So all I did then, I just found a coordinating mount. This is Amazonia companion paper that I've cut slightly bigger as a mount, which pulls the green in. I've gone to matching that green at the back.
Very nice. Your Amazonia companion paper is 31662.
You can leave it like that, but I've added at Christmas here.
Oh,
how did I do that?
At Christmas.
Well, it's a word sticker, but it's not all a word sticker. It's not a whole word sticker.
Okay.
I found it in the Kiss stickers.
Right. Yes.
And if you look, because these have got Christmas ones in as well, which is easy to forget. But I went with one of the black ones. Here we go. It's here. It says "Peace at Christmas," and the great thing about these is you can chop them down.
Right, and then you could use peace.
You can use peace on something else and save it. So you just need a. Where's my little scissors gone?
Okay,
so I just snip between the words.
Brilliant. Item number for your Kiss word sticker collection is 31323.
And then, because there's a bigger gap at this end, I just snip that end off as well, just to balance it out on the sentiment, so you don't look like your sentiments off to one side.
Okay.
And then that's sat nicely on there. Look.
Oh, look, yeah.
Amazing what a difference just something little like that makes.
It does. That kind of white space there
just finishes it off.
Beautiful.
Pulls it together. Peace at Christmas.
I love that. Peace at Christmas.
That would be the other nice thing you could do, actually. Rather than a straight mount, look, you could offset it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you've got this kind of lovely length going on here. That's straight.
It's all quite linear, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's nice to add a little bit of a wonk on there.
Yeah.
Again, the technical term.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's it. So actually really easy to start to build background shapes and layers, but all on one level. Yeah. Using those great stencils.
Fantastic.
That's cool.
All right.
Right. Have we got time?
Yeah.
Quick look.
Go on
We've
then.
a bit of falling. Right. If you can just talk products for a bit, and I'll clear this all the debris from here.
Okay.
Because I'm running out of space.
Okay. So on the show we have got the Peace and Noel Framer A5 square stamp and mask duo. This lovely bundle's item number is 12117. So this is a total price of £23.45. Now, with our Grey Friday sale, this means you are saving £10.05 on these 2 stamp sets, not excluding your club discount. So if you're in all 3 clubs, a diamond member, you are saving £13.57. That's a brilliant saving. Okay, right, we also have them available individually as well. The piece framer, £11.72, item number 11076, a great saving of £5, plus your club discount. We also have our Noel here framer, again £11.72, a saving of £5.03, plus your club discounts. Okay, are we ready, Deb? Or
I reckon so.
going?
No, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Right. Let's pop up. Shall we go? Let's show this one here. Fantastic.
Okay, I've got a couple of cards here. This one I blogged yesterday and went on the Clarity website. I'm going to demo this one now. But these were really popular at the open days. The fantastic autumn and winter skies toppers.
I love these so much.
Just brilliant for quick and easy cards, which of course is what I specialise in.
Yes.
I don't do complicated. And a bit of foiling. We were joking about Paul foiling everything at the open days. Well, he started foiling these for me and I was like, wow, wow, that's marvellous. So this is using the Noel stamper set, framer, the Noel framer set.
Yeah.
Look at that gold on there.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That is gorgeous. But what I love is that you don't lose the colour. The gold is translucent, so you don't lose the colour of the topper through it. It's not like it puts a solid sheet over it.
No, that's right.
So that's the Noel, and this little pair are out of that set as well. I'm not sure what she's doing up there. I think I said yesterday there's clearly a lack of parental supervision on this little pair, given that she's managed to climb up there.
Yeah, naughty.
I know. Social services would have something to say about that, that's for sure. But they're just beautiful, and just a few stamps is really easy.
Absolutely.
So I was going to have a look at this one, which uses the Build a Landscape Christmas selection, which we've also got on the show. And these are fantastic. Lots of these are the images from our miniatures collection, but scaled down further and are just perfect for on here. But I thought it would be useful to talk about using one of the bigger toppers, because these are quite easy on the little tags.
Right, yes.
And I did quite a lot of demos with those at the open days. So here's the difference in size between the 2 pieces. So you can see the difference. Yeah. And actually it's really easy to use little stamps on these and pop a sentiment on and job's done. Whereas these can feel a bit more daunting, like how do I fill it?
Yes, that's right.
But with the foiling, you don't need a lot on here either. So and then I'll talk about framing them as well and how you do it.
Brilliant.
Do you need to talk any numbers?
Let's just let our friends at home know. Your Mega Build a Landscape Christmas A5 stamp set, 12173, is £14.69. You're saving £6.30 on this stamp, plus your club discount. We also have as well, Deb, could you just show our the autumn and winter skies as well? These beautiful toppers and tags, item number 31862. Okay.
Yep. So there's actually 28 pieces in here. 14 of the 6 by 4.5 toppers, 14 of the 2.5 by 3.5 tags.
Yes.
So actually those 2.5 by 3.5 tags are also perfect for ATCs.
Absolutely. They are indeed.
And of each, so of the 14 toppers, you get 7 different colorways without moons, and then 7 of the same colorways but with moons.
Yes.
And then the same in the little tags.
That's
so there's lots of options to go out here, such great range.
Yes.
And although it says autumn and winter skies, I think they all work for winter.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I've just been using them all quite merrily. I don't know which is which.
Fantastic.
I just wanted to show you the difference. This is an unfoiled topper. As it comes, beautiful, and love the ombre effect. These are fabulous.
I
design
know,
and
these were
printing.
fun to make.
I can
these
imagine. I can imagine. But then when you layer the foiling on, it just takes it up a level.
Yes, look at that. And like you said, you don't lose that colour at all, do you?
No. It's still there. If I tilt it away from the camera, you can still see the colours. But then it just captures the light with the silvering, which I think is just perfect for Christmas cards.
Beautiful.
Yes, that one. The other thing is then thinking about stamping on foil.
Oh,
cards.
yes.
Yeah. Do you stamp first, then foil? Do you foil and then stamp?
Okay.
Actually, you can work either way. I found at the open days, if you stamp first and then foil, the foiling catches over the stamping.
Right.
So it's not like it leaves it clear, because it catches to the laser printing underneath.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
So you'll still get the hint of the foiling over your stamping.
Right.
And then it's about choices. Do you want that effect?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to foil first and then stamp over it? In which case you don't get the shimmer through your stamps.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. So a bit of experimentation
needed
to see what you like.
It's just choice.
Yeah.
Which you prefer.
Okay.
The other thing is you then think, well, look, hang on, these aren't terribly big stamps. Am I going to need of course, the Noel framer and the piece framer would work on here as well.
Yeah.
With this size.
It would, definitely. Yeah.
That's lovely. Sat along the bottom, gives you your sky. But actually, you don't have to have big stamps to do it.
No.
And so I've made this Bethlehem scene. But it's repeat stamping.
Oh, really?
So I've stamped it twice to fill across.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Oh, I can see now. Yeah.
But the first thing I did actually was put my rub on. I used a rub on for this.
Okay.
Which was lovely, and partly because it had the sentiment I wanted.
Now, these are really popular, are rub-on transfers. These are the Christmas sentiment, item number 70481.
Lovely.
Okay.
So, actually, I'm doing that off camera. So here's my topper. I'm going to use Joy to the World.
Very nice.
And I'm just cutting this off there.
Okay, they're well loved, aren't they?
Oh, I've used these a lot. A lot.
Okay.
The great thing is as well, with the I Am Essential sentiments, you've got the same font and a lot of the same sentiments.
Yeah, they are. They are taken from the transfers. And the transfers are great because you get gold, black and white.
That's what's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to sit that down there. The reason I'm doing this first is I can then position my Bethlehem scene in the right place against this.
Right. Yeah.
So there are the little lollipop sticks come with the rub-on sentiments, but this is the other great thing, is the hockey stick, Pergamano hockey stick.
Yeah, we do recommend the hockey stick,
which works really well, because all you then do is just rub over it.
Okay. And now, how hard would you say?
I'm pressing reasonably hard. It won't mark the card because you've got this lovely curved.
Yes, that angle, isn't it?
Yeah. I suppose it's flat, isn't it?
Yes.
It's flat but curved. Is that a thing?
It is now.
Have a curved flat?
Yeah.
Flat curve?
Why not?
Anyway, it hasn't got a bump in it. So you're going to get even pressure over it.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
These
hey, it's Friday afternoon.
That's it. These remind me of those temporary tattoos you used to get as a kid. You'd have to get a wet flannel and dab it on, wouldn't you? And then peel it off and make sure it's all peeled off.
Right,
these are a little bit more
sideways
classy.
so hopefully friends can see. The other thing I do is I don't just rip it off like a plaster, but actually I peel it carefully. I can see a little bit of black just here actually from the curve of the D that I've missed, so I can go back in over it. Right, let's try again. Better. And then I'm just making sure that as this acetate is coming up, it's coming up clear.
Yeah.
And having not ripped it all off at once, if I spot a bit on it, I can just lay it straight back down again because I haven't moved it.
Right, it's in the same position. Yeah.
Bingo.
Lovely.
Got it. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over to do this. But the other thing you can do is just pop a piece of copy paper over it, but give it a rub. Then you just make sure it's properly sealed and stuck to your card.
Okay. Brilliant.
There we go. Lovely. That's nice. Such nice colours.
I know, isn't it just?
Okay. Back to another one of my favourite Clarity products, the low tack tape.
Low tack
because
tape.
I want to keep within the. I'll never line that up exactly with the edge of the topper.
Right, got you.
So
I see what you're doing.
I'm going to run a length down each side, level with the edge here. And then we'll go that way. And then I'm going to need my stamps back.
I know, I'm just having a look at them here. There's so much.
I can't remember how many stamps there are in that set, but there's a lot.
I remember. Do you know, I remember Sue came to me and she said there's a customer who really would like a donkey stamp. And I'm going, when are we going to put a donkey in anywhere? I don't know. And then Bob came to me saying about this Christmas build a scene, and we've got a little donkey.
Yay.
We've got 2 little donkeys in there. So I thought, let's sneak one in. Because you need a donkey, don't you, in a Christmas set?
There's the donkeys. Wonderful.
Very cute.
And it's true, actually, you can look at these sets and not notice lots of the smaller stamps, or look at them globally and think, oh, that's kind of farm animals. But yeah, donkeys. I'm going to use this one from the bottom corner, which is the Bethlehem scene. So I'm just going to line it on here where I want it. It's got a curved bottom. I know how it feels. Sorry. It's been a long week. But I'm just going to line it up here, bearing in mind that following that curve down, I'm kind of heading this way.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So I want to be above that. And that's part of the reason for putting this on first.
Yes.
So I've then got between the moon and the sentiment, I know where I'm aiming.
I see. And you kind of want it to separate the colour and the white, don't you?
Yes, because you haven't got the bottom here blends out.
Yes.
So this will kind of square the frame.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I'm going to use my trusty technique of lining it up. Okay, let me ink it up. Good juicy black archival.
All right, and we're okay to stamp over any kind of foiling
too,
which is very handy.
There's something will happen, actually. We'll probably look at that more when we get to the star.
Okay.
Okay, right, I'm going to go in about there, I thought, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, and just plant it. Push it down well, make sure you've got your... I always spend so much longer pressing on my stamps when I'm live demoing
when you're on live,
than I would at home.
I think I would as well. There we go.
Please.
Yeah, yes. Lovely.
Right, it's not happened that because you don't get so much foiling down the bottom of the image.
No.
The foiling concentrates up the top with it seems to be the darker shades. It attaches more to.
That makes
maybe
sense.
Because there's more ink flooding the card at that point.
Maybe when the colours kind of fade out, don't they? With that kind of ombre effect. I love these stamps because those kind of, you get the detail. They're not a full silhouette stamp, are they?
No. There's detail on the buildings.
Lovely detail.
So I'm just lining this one up with it and kind of following that curve a bit.
Okay.
Which is quite nice because it doesn't make it look like you've just got a solid line across the bottom.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks a bit more natural.
That's the word, natural.
That's what I tell myself anyway. Bingo.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay, and then you can peel this off.
The satisfying bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lovely.
Hopefully you've got it in line with the edge of your printed area on your topper. There we go.
Very nice.
And then I figured it could just do with the star in the sky, and there's a perfect star in the set. This lovely big one.
Oh yeah, just to kind of balance it out, isn't
Just
it?
from here. Got to have a star. Got to have a
Yeah,
Bethlehem star.
Absolutely.
We're doing Bethlehem, so I thought we'd pop it up here. Just beyond the moon. It doesn't want to play ball. Sticking to my nails. Find a mount. Okay. Yes, I reckon about there. I'm just going to test this one first. Yeah, nice.
Looks good. Looks good.
And let's stamp it part off and part through the moon. And then I think there's something else will happen here.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, so that stamps beautifully over the foiling, and the foiling's heavier there than it is down here.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can see what you, where am I? There we are.
Let's zoom in a
What
bit.
you do get, a bit difficult to see on this little stamp, is a bit of the foil residue on your stamp.
Yeah.
That's actually not a problem. I was experimenting a bit at the open days and carried on stamping without cleaning the stamp, and it doesn't affect the stamping at all.
Oh, good.
But
good to know.
you can get it off. I just pull out a bit. Jazz, please.
Yeah.
I just spritzed it with some water to clean it, to make my cloth go, and a microfiber cloth. Stay to this one. This is actually pale blue cloth, but let's not.
Oh,
That's all ink over forever. But give it a good scrub. A microfiber is quite good because it's got texture on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can give it a good rub with that. And of course, our stamps are so robust, it's not a problem. And that will pull the foil residue off. So that, where am I? That is completely clean now.
Brilliant. And what did you spray on there?
Just water.
Oh, just plain water.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just gave it a good scrub with the microfiber cloth. So that stamp's completely clear of foiling residue now.
Brilliant. Okay.
And that's it. The question then is what size card are we going to put it on? And you've got a couple of choices here, actually. So what I did with this one, this is a 6x6 blank because these toppers are 6 inches deep.
Yes.
We've all got off-cut pieces of paper in our stash. So all I did was, for this one, I used Pritt for this actually because it gave me a bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
But I glued a couple of strips. You don't need a whole piece because most of it's under there. Why waste the paper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What a
Glue
good
a strip
idea.
each side of your card blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then your topper will sit centrally over it.
Oh, you would never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it's pointless. Why are you going to put a load of paper under here when it's just wasted and you're not going to see it? So that's all I did with this one as well. What I tried to do with them was match the companion paper to the darker tones at the top, which then really highlights the lighter bit at the bottom of the sky.
Oh, it really does.
The other option, this is on a 6x6, what was originally a 6x6 card blank as well, but I stuck the topper on level with the fold, and then I just used a guillotine to chop the rest of the card blank off.
Okay, yeah.
So they're your two options for those. Obviously, you can put it on a bigger card as well. You could put it on a 7x7, etc. Thinking about postage, you get above bigger than a 6x6 card, you're into paying for large.
Oh, are you?
You need a large stamp.
Okay.
I mean, a stamp for a large envelope, not just a large stamp. So they're quite good options. Obviously, this will still go in a 6x6 envelope anyway. But yeah, that's how to use a 6x6 card.
Brilliant.
Blank.
I love that trick with the companion paper.
Yeah, and it's a great way. We've all got folders full of scraps and offcuts. It's a great way of using them up.
Definitely.
All those pieces we've got sitting there. And that's it. That's all there is to it.
Fantastic.
So lots of foiling. I think the laminators are not in stock at the moment, but maybe coming if you haven't got one. I love the foiling. I love the foil. There's plenty of foil on the website to stock up with these toppers. I just think they really lift them for Christmas cards, and they're quick and easy to do. In fact, it's quite addictive. I was doing a bit of foiling over lunch.
You were,
and I was like, and then I thought I have to stop.
You need to eat before the next show.
We'll have to be here for the next show.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking earlier as well because we didn't show the foiling. How to foil.
Oh no, that's true.
That's true. If you wanted to go back to our catch up and craft section, we got it right.
Very good.
Of the website. If you go to the 27th of October, Paul and Barb will demo the foiling on that show if you wanted to have a look at that as well.
Yeah, and Paul is the foiling master.
He is indeed.
Yeah, but that's a really good show to watch for the techniques on using the foil. The foil kits come with the instructions as well for how best to use them and to get the most out of your foil, as well as the if you buy the kits rather than just the foil on its own. The foils on its own is there kind of to replenish your stocks, if you like. Paul does a great demo on the 27th of October.
Yeah, he does indeed. All right. Well, I think
That's
we're
it.
towards the end of our show. Yeah, I know. And Deb isn't going to be back. This is scary to say. Until next year.
No, I'm back at the end of January.
I know.
Because it's Christmas at the end of December, so I won't.
That's it.
We won't be doing shows like this over Christmas.
I know. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll be back, or maybe we have Paul back. We hope he's feeling better by then.
Oh, blimey, I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Everyone at Clarity hopes you feel better by then. Well, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We've had a fantastic day. We've had Sam's trees, BOW-WOB papers, beautiful Christmas framers. It's been a great one. Thank you for joining us. Monday, we have Barb in the shack at 10 a.m. Along with the show with, I believe, Barb and Paul in the afternoon at 2 on the 1st of December.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Monday the 1st. We look forward to seeing you then. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Take care.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.